Good Monday evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center on what's been a hot day. We had a high of 98 today. I think it's likely that we are actually going to hit 100 for a high temp at Bush Intercontinental Airport as we head into the middle part of this week. So the summer heat this week really ramps up. This will be the hottest week we've had so far this summer. We've kind of been lucky temperature-wise with all the rain we've had. Keeping the first part of July unusually cool for this time of the year. It's really been all the rainy days we've had. Now that the rain is gone, the heat's building, so highs near 100 for the middle part of the week. This short-lived but intense heat wave won't last long. By the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, rain chances really ramp up, and we'll get wet with rain and thunder coming in from the east and coming off the Gulf as we head into the end of the week. And the weekend, but outside right now, today has been a hot day. Let's take a look at a little bit of triple-digit stats as far as Houston's concerned. Years we did not hit 100 all summer long, 2014 and 2021. The latest we've ever hit 100 in the Houston area, September the 27th in the year 2005. Normally, the first day we hit 100 in an average summer is July the 19th, so we're late. And so far this year, again, we have not hit 100, so a few days late, and maybe we'll get there. As we head into Wednesday and Thursday, global models are putting us at 100 both those days. A couple other high-res models actually have us going to 101, 102 on Thursday, so we'll see. Either way, it's going to be just hot, humid, heat index way over 100, drinking water, taking breaks, check on each other. Remember, it's small children and the elderly who are most susceptible to heat illness. So we've got 3 more hot days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday, the rain comes in earnest. High temps, maybe they'll make 94. It really depends on when the rain comes in, if we'll actually hit the 90s Friday and Saturday as rain. I think Friday and Saturday may be widespread in a lot of spots. High temp today again went to 98. That was at Bush Intercontinental Airport. That happened at 2:59 this afternoon. Normal high is 95. Record high is 101, set on this day back in the year 2000. Record low 65 back in 1989. That was an interesting year. That was the year we had a big ice storm. Also a year we got hit by Jerry, Hurricane Jerry. Let's see, temps outside right now. These are current temps here after 6:30. Bush 94, Sugar Land 92, Galveston is 89, but don't let that fool you. It feels like 102 in Galveston with all the humidity. Bush feels like 107 right now. Sugar Land feels like 103. Conroe feels like 104. Huntsville, 106. So even as we go into the evening, today and for the next 3 days, it is going to stay hot. Beautiful beach evening after it cools off just a little bit more down in Galveston. Cleveland feels like 100 right now as well. There we go. And the radar's been very, very quiet all day. No rain expected today. We didn't get any, and I think we're rain-free for the next couple of days. High, wispy, cirrus clouds coming across the hill country, but no rain for the hill country. The dry out continues for most of Texas. Got a couple of late afternoon thunder showers popping off in the Davis Mountains, Guadalupe Mountains of West Texas. I see a storm up there between Lubbock and Amarillo in the Texas Panhandle. But that's it. A couple of scattered showers near New Orleans. So again, we continue with our drying pattern across the state. This evening, it really stays warm. We'll still be 82 by 1 a.m., and I don't think we're going to drop down below 80 for an overnight low, so I've got us dropping down to 80, maybe 81, 82 in your neighborhood, so the AC will be necessary overnight tonight. Looking at rain chances, nothing expected today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a 20% chance, but all those days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, are very hot days. Rain chances at least a 50% coverage on Friday and Saturday as this slug of moisture we're going to show you here comes in for the end of the week and the weekend. So here we are now, hot and dry. A dome of high pressure sitting over the south central Gulf. That will be moving over us, which is why we're going to go from 98 to 100 as we head toward the middle part of the week. This is the heat dome in the mid-levels. But rotating around this dome, at the same time this comes in, this trough, this is going to pinwheel around the base of that high and come in end of the week. That is what will end up being our rainmaker. We'll see how it rotates. So thunder showers for Florida on Tuesday, while we roast tomorrow, being close to the center of that high. We go into Wednesday, the high comes over us. You can see the trough continuing to rotate around, much like hands on a clock. So that's Wednesday. Wednesday's a hot day for us, but we'll be watching the rain increase across the northern central Gulf Coast states. So again, here's the high over us Wednesday, over us Thursday, hot, but look at the deep tropical moisture models are picking up on here. And by Friday, that moisture comes in. Friday and Saturday both look like wet days as the heart of the heat dome moves off into the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle. So they will roast while we get a good chance for rain and thunder showers going into the end of the week and the weekend. Here's another way to look at it, bigger picture, upper level wind flow, dome of high pressure. This is way up at 250 millibars, way up at the top of the atmosphere. But by Wednesday, if you see the clockwise flow around that high, and here come these impulses of little pieces of energy rotating around the base of that high pressure. This also has another name. It's an inverted trough. So as that high moves, we get under the inverted trough, we get that little piece of energy coming in, we get tropical moisture coming in. And so by Friday, rain chances return, not just to Houston and Southeast Texas, but all up and down the Gulf Coast states. If you've got travel down I-10 for the end of the week, that is going to be a wet drive to Orlando for sure. And the rainfall outlook, even beyond this coming weekend, looks to continue with at least a daily chance for a scattered shower or thunder shower as we go into July 27th through the 31st. Wetter than normal, a little bit wetter than normal. Not a huge washout early next week, but scattered showers, sea breeze, thunder showers coming in as we head into the very final days of July. Now the tropics. Nothing going on in the Gulf, nothing in the Caribbean, and really the open Atlantic is quiet except for this little spot. We started tracking this on Friday. It's waffled between a 10% chance for development or a 20% chance for development. Right now it sits at a 10% chance for development. It's just a cluster of thunder showers out here right now. The reason this is not going to develop, there are a couple of reasons, but the biggest one is that it's sitting right in the middle of a plume of dust. That's where the dust is right now, right over the top of this burgeoning system. Dust is a layer of sinking air and it's a layer of dry air. Exactly the opposite of what you need to get tropical systems going. You need rising air and you need moist air, moist, humid air to be rising. So that's why the dust is such an important player in the tropics. And it is most prevalent statistically early in the season, June and July, where we are right now. That's why we've had so much dust out here and so little activity in the open Atlantic. And that really kind of continues through Friday. And models right now are just not developing that system at all. So we'll keep an eye on it, but it does not look like something we're going to have to mess with. Here's just a closer view of the way the satellite looks over the open Atlantic the past 6 hours. You can see another cluster of thunderstorms coming off the west coast of Africa. That's pushed another plume of dust out with it. We're not expecting any development out of that. Things quiet in the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. No rotation here, no organization here. I think this is one that will come and go without much fanfare. We'll watch it. Tomorrow's numbers. Now, first of all, we start warm. 80 in the morning. Heat index will make it feel like it's near 90 in the morning as the sun comes up. And then 92 by lunchtime. Heat index at least 100 by lunchtime. And then 98 with a heat index of 105, 106, 107 tomorrow afternoon. So a hot, humid, dry Tuesday on tap. The extended forecast. Wednesday, 100. Now, the record is 101 on Wednesday, so we're going to flirt with that. Thursday, we'll go for 100. Again, the record is 101, so first shot at 100 and a shot at both records Wednesday, Thursday. There is a 20% chance for an isolated shower on Thursday. It's really Friday and Saturday that these rain chances return in earnest. And for the moment, I've got a 50-50 chance for scattered thunder showers Friday and Saturday. I think we may have to ramp that up a little bit. I think we may see wider spread showers and thunder showers both those days. Sunday, 30%, and just looking at models that updated, I think at least a 20% chance for scattered thunder showers again on Monday of next week. So I need to update that. I think that this moisture kind of sticks around and we go back into a daily chance for a scattered thunder shower as we head into next week. All right, that's where we stand. Drink a big glass of water. First thing you do next couple of mornings and stay ahead of the heat. Have a beautiful evening, everybody.